Ooh.
You talking about? Tight to get in your bag. You know the drill. Word is bomb. Get out your fit. I'm rocking with DJ Train. What up, Train? What up, T? What up?
Yes.
What up, Destiny? My life over.
Come on. I fucked up a second.
Fucking with me. How
You gotta
come
turn
you
the bass
take
up on
your
this
life
song.
away? Many men. Many men. Wish death upon me, dog. I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. You know my head, go and get your refund, motherfucker.
I ain't dead.
All right, we are back with the Real as Real podcast. I am DJ Train.
I go by the name of Skills.
I know you're rocking with Theo the Great.
But that's not all. This is a joint podcast, so we also have
Mike Stay Blessed in the building.
DJ Ian.
Syndicated. You feel me? Yeah, I feel that drop open. That drop heavy.
Let's leave that to Jiggy.
Jiggy to that?
Yeah, we gotta change that.
That's Jiggy. That's actually Jiggy.
Oh, that's right. You don't like it?
What?
Oh, I like that shit.
I want a woman.
I like that. I don't know. That shit gets me like a little like, oh shit.
Eon wants a woman to say that.
Definitely.
He wants to get
I'm not
excited.
gonna. I mean,
before-
I guess if you know, booth. Yo, nigga, can you drop that shit for me? All right. Syndicated. You know, I guess it comes a little too.
this shit don't sound that raspy though, bro. Relax.
I'm just saying, nigga. I'm just.
All right, so we are back. How's everyone doing today? Skills, start it off.
I'm in a weird mood.
Weird mood?
So this morning I got a very interrupting call.
Yeah, yeah.
It got real intense this morning on a conversation with Theo the Great.
Right.
Damn, you was pissed. I didn't know.
Shut the fuck up. It was a very intense conversation, but I'm in good spirits though. How about you, Theo? How are you doing?
I wish I would have known my good friend was upset because honestly, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what happens. As niggas, we fight, we hash it out, and that's it. Nigga, don't play no fucking podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
But nah, I mean, yeah, it was heated, but it was a conversation I felt like, it was, and I don't think it was needed to be had, but it was tension, I guess, cleared up, I guess. How you want to say it, but yeah, I'm also blessed, highly favored. A little upset, though, about other shit, not just conversation earlier. Other shit, too, got me.
You good podcast. How y'all doing? Y'all
Eon,
good?
how's everything?
I'm tired, man. I had a long weekend, even longer day. I need some sleep.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good, man. Very eventful. Bunches. The real it's so good. Real event.
Real good.
The
Yeah.
real good
The real good
weekend,
night.
man.
Yeah.
Real good. Yeah, real
Real
good
good,
night.
real good
I told
weekend.
you I need
Yeah.
sleep, man. I don't
Yeah.
remember everything.
Before we move on,
You ain't ask Mike.
no, I know we gotta get to Mike.
Oh, my fault.
Before we move on, I know we're gonna touch on this topic. We had like a little game night. What'd you say?
Yeah.
During the game night, was there anything that you wanted to get off your chest that you didn't have to? Because I feel like in the middle of conversation, you played slob on my knob. You feel me? Like the room was cool, but I felt like you wanted to get something out to everybody.
Word, could it come?
And people use music to get expressions out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I just want to see if niggas were awake, son. Like,
Whoa.
I just want to change the vibe. Nah, the whole room. Nah, come on, bro.
All right, let's
We want to make sure the people are awake.
Pause. Yeah, making sure that people are awake, man. Like, people were just talking and people were listening. I'm like, I just played it. Like,
test
see,
this out.
Nah, you
Wake
testing
people
the
up.
waters, nigga.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, oh shit, what the fuck
Yeah,
is this
that-
nigga doing?
yeah.
See?
Nigga, we was reading emojis at that point, nigga. This nigga playing that shit. I was like, oh.
Oh, so niggas. So for people that don't know, I Theo the Great was not able to make it. So like niggas was just chilling, and he just played that. He dropped it, and niggas just
We were like in the middle of
a game.
like a game.
So like
Okay.
a semi icebreaker. Like we had the icebreaker.
okay.
So we had the second part of the night, and basically we were reading. No, it was the questions. Are you black trivia?
yeah.
So he
Black
was
Power
reading.
Revolt.
It was something like
Yeah, he was reading something off, and then Eon just played the song like midway
Yeah.
through. And
Out
I
of
was like,
nowhere though.
Oh, so you guys play like something a variation of my fiance's game. Cool, nice.
wait, what?
huh?
Huh?
Your fiance's gay.
Mike, how you doing, man? Sometimes on this podcast, you have to just skip over shit because we'll waste a lot of time bullshit with this nigga. How's everything? How's your weekend? How's your mental health?
My weekend was pretty good actually. It was really really good. No pun intended. Very eventful, man. Honestly, this is the first time I've seen y'all niggas like 4 days in a row.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I'm tired of y'all niggas.
I'm quite sick of y'all if I'm being real honest with y'all. But how I'm doing right now, honestly, I'm a little uncomfortable. It's a lot of beef in this room for everybody that's listening. It's a lot of tension. I don't know what's going on, but it's like I feel like we came on the wrong day. Like, you know, like when you just come over to the company house and the parents just start arguing.
Right?
Like,
Yeah. So it might be one of those. Yeah.
my dad,
Some of those days.
Nigga, Train, you been over my crib a lot of times for that shit to happen.
that'd be the most awkward shit. You hear them like, oh fuck you, nigga. Ah, shit.
Train's like, yo, should I leave? Nah, nigga, this shit's a regular day. though.
So before we dive in, how has it been since the launch of like your website? The launch of
we going straight
Hold
to
on.
the launch. Yeah. Before because we have to dive into a few things as far as
Cause it's gonna get tense.
a few things regarding having a brand, having something that we all stand on.
Yeah.
So before we even dive into that, and we lose,
Yeah. Cause
You know,
let's talk
focus
about
on-
the good.
yeah.
Yeah, before. Yeah.
we
I
lose
understand
focus on
format.
anybody. How was it?
Before we even do that, round
Oh,
of
shit.
applause to you and
Oh yeah,
round of applause to launch your website.
right. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Danny too.
Yeah,
Shout out to Danny. Yeah,
Yo,
word.
shout
Round
out
of applause
D.
to Train for launching his store.
Yo, shout out to
Oh.
a lot of niggas, yo.
Shout out to Train
Big
for
time.
launching
That
his
was-
store, man. For real, opening this, launching opening this store.
Yo,
Pretty
honestly, I'm starting to second guess whether 2020 was a loss. 2020 seems like a major come up for a lot of niggas.
Now that's a fact.
Agreed.
OD. Yo, OD. Like 2020 is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's
Maybe the second half, maybe.
some acquiring pussy. That's what 2020
What?
really is. It's some acquiring
Why do we always have to go back to sex with you?
with me. With me.
Yeah, with you.
I swear it's not me.
Nah, you take it there most of the time.
Anyways, I was giving my example. It's like acquiring pussy. It's like the first time you probably ate pussy. It's like you know what I mean? But when you go back to it, like probably this on the third time, it's like, oh shit, I can live here a little bit. You know what I mean?
But no one enjoys it like how you do. Though.
Because you get
Everyone in here got some pussy sucking lips. Hands down. Everyone
pussy
here.
sucking lips. What,
Yes.
what did he look like, Theo?
Why you looking at my lips?
Yo, that's disgusting. This man is disgusting.
Yo, I'm gonna be uncomfortable this whole
Pussy
that much.
Yo,
So if everyone in here telling right now they don't thoroughly enjoy the sweet nectar of pussy, just tell me to stop.
nectar?
Stop.
Point exactly.
Tell him
Point
that man, he has some
no
pussy
one
sucking
said
lips.
stop. No one said stop. Everyone enjoys the sweet nectar of pussy. That's it. So we can keep going. I just wanted to get that
How
out
does
the
it feel
way.
to launch your site and start?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You see how we can like get off topic and shit. So that's why I wanted to get it up. Start off with the brands. So you just launched your site.
Yes,
What's the
yes.
feedback that you've been getting so far?
Honestly, the feedback has been overwhelming. A lot of positive, a little bit of negative, but I don't look at it as negative. I just look at it as constructive.
Criticism, yeah.
You feel me? So I look at everything that I could do better as something that I should do. So I always put it on my list. Like, hey, some people tell me there's no variations. I only have like one logo. It's not really much. So I put an extra logo in there. Some people tell me, oh, I should add like some sweatpants, some shorts, things like that. And I went and added
In the
things like-
winter? In some shorts in the winter?
No, but to be at home, some
Tell 'em.
fleece shorts. You want to lay up under your bed in some shorts?
Them niggas got the heat crept up high.
That's nuts.
You got
Like normal people?
I'll tell you right now, listen, I just got a crib. Listen, my heat is 71.
Well, you gotta turn that up next weekend.
I promise you it's not. You better come-
71 was warm though.
That's warm.
Yeah, 71.
I'm not
Yeah,
warm
I'm not
since
gonna. I be
71.
moving. I be moving the crib.
At 71?
Are you gonna see?
That's anemia. There. That's a medical condition.
71.
No,
warm.
that's 70. It's
It's
71
cold?
seems warm. Not like it's cold, but you gonna see. Y'all niggas. Is,
I ain't going down there.
You coming down eventually?
I get no invite.
All right, so we just had the real good weekend.
So we're not gonna talk about your grand opening. You're just gonna skip over that.
That nigga's humble. Look at the fucking hoodie. Look at the fucking hoodie. Humble fucking beast. What the fuck is wrong? This
Well, I'm starting with Friday anyway. So the real good weekend starts with Friday
cursing
anyway.
So much.
Long ass weekend.
Yeah. So we start with Friday. We had the versus battle. We brought the versus battle back from doing it from the pandemic and doing it from our own homes.
Hit for hit.
Oh, I forgot we was calling it hit for hit.
hit for
Yeah.
hit.
So the hit for hit battle, we did it. Everybody was together for these
first time.
battles. So the first battle we had was DJ Corey versus DJ Sick.
Corey was on our
Corey
side.
had
No, Corey's on our side. Just
Oh,
make sure.
Corey was on the real good podcast side.
Real is real podcast.
The real is real podcast side.
Everyone took a hit.
Corey had Ludacris, and DJ Sick had T.I.
Niggas was not happy with Six playlist.
Waller.
Yeah, he played it a little wrong. Then so we could dive into the second battle. It was DJ Skills versus DJ Eon. DJ Skills had the 2010s era of hip hop and R&B, and DJ Eon had the 2000s,
Which is unfair.
Which is unfair.
Is it really?
In a sense, when you think about it, because people, when they think about good music, they always think back to their earlier ages of music. You know what I mean?
That's true, but I feel like Skills had a lot in the tens that he did not play.
Well, Drake is a legend, right? No. It's a real question.
We had another argument about this. Everywhere we go, we have an argument about
Drake
this. You
is
know?
a legend. Drake
So,
is a
and he
legend.
put out his best content when?
Drake's whole career.
But only get two songs
No.
though. We only get two songs.
Yeah, so those should have been like two in the books right there. Just set aside for Drake. Those should have been the two songs.
What song did he play from Drake?
0 to 100.
0 to 100 and
Crew Love.
And Crew Love.
Good songs.
Crew Love 1.
Crew Love 1.
Yeah, but I mean, there's other shit that Drake has dropped that's automatic. You don't have to even second guess it. You just hear and go, "Oh shit!"
He
Like
played
what? Name
Marvin's
it.
Room.
That's R&B.
Yeah, he played Crew Love. Crew Love 1. So
Started from the bottom. Now we here is another one.
That's not an automatic win, bro. Not against the shit that he was playing. Like, y'all niggas gotta understand. Eon played second after me in the hip hop side, so he knew I had one guaranteed win and possibly another win. And
You could play Pop Smoke. I mean, I jumped.
That's not one of the
I
better
know.
Lord knows would have went harder than 0 to 100.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
So what was confusing? The first two songs. No. Second round, Eon played. Lou played "I'm a Boss."
He played Big
That's not a
Pimpin'.
bad. That's not a. Big
played-
Pimpin', yeah.
He played Big Pimpin'.
Cause I'm a Boss is not a.
Whoa, that was a tough round.
Yeah, I'm a Boss is not. That's like in a sense an automatic win, but when you play Big Pimpin', it's
Behind
like,
it.
it's like it's like
That's
that's an
an
automatic win, but it's on top of automatic win, that's respect. You know what I mean? You gotta. That's what I mean.
And it
why
was
it's tough-
Jay-Z's birthday.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It's tough to go against it. That's why it's unfair to go against the 2000s because let's say you get out a draw, automatically, naturally, instinctively, you gotta go with.
We're going to talk about respect later when it comes to me and Train. So, we don't get there.
Wait, so you saying out of the gate it wasn't a fair battle?
Out of the gate now.
Nah, it was pretty fair. I think so.
I just play better songs. That's all.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh shit!
So that's another thing. When you're doing the battle, you have to because ultimately the people are the one that decides whether you win or lose. It really doesn't matter. Like Lou could have played a better song,
If the people don't think.
but the people don't think that he played a better song, then he's gonna lose. It could be the better song. Lou is dancing to Eon's music. I'm like, yo, it's a good song, but just hold it in. Act like it's just alright. This shit was cool. Nigga, lose him. Nigga, oh shit. So the people see it. So people on live and as people that was there, they're feeding off Lou's energy. He like, yo, even this motherfucker think he should win. So of course, if he thinks he win, I'm gonna pick this nigga. So yeah, that was that battle. Then we moved on. Me and Mike went at it again. We did
I'm getting
we
sick
did
and tired
Bad
of
Boy versus Death Row.
I'm not gonna lie. Cause I talked to Skills about this before, and I said, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie." So you had Bad Boys, right? Mm-hmm. I said whoever has Death Row, it's unfortunate because, Death Row, I feel like has a better genre of music, has better
Hip-hop.
music.
Bro.
Unfortunately,
music.
on the East Coast. So it's like you automatically taking that L because
I don't think Death Row has better R&B.
Oh
So-
no, hell no.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I think Death Row has better
Music.
hip hop.
I think it had better
We
music.
should have kept the original battle
Wait,
between y'all. Y'all niggas switched it, and I was like, that benefits Train more than you because it cuts out catalogs for you because it cuts out 50 catalog.
But who was he gonna play R&B if we would have did the original
Nigga,
battle?
he could play 21 Questions.
And what
he
else?
He could have played the
Dr. Dre.
game. The game got songs. The fucking Kendrick got R&B songs.
No R&B songs.
with Janae. Game got Kendrick got songs with Janae and fucking Summer. There's a lot of R&B.
But those were not gonna win.
Nigga, them shits would have won over fucking. Some of them would have won. He had no R&B at all, bro.
Yo.
You heard like,
Disrespecting the R&B I had.
Yeah.
so he had like 3 songs.
Bow Wow
bro.
can
He
go
played-
off in these clubs.
Yo,
Yeah.
No, they cannot. Mike.
What?
I mean,
Bow Wow.
First of all, pause.
Yo, he played.
You don't do Let
He played a
G
girl
Cole.
like mine, bro. What the fuck?
No, that's a
play
good
that.
song.
No, shut up.
I play Like You.
The same
And
shit.
Girlfriend with Omarion.
Yo, how come you didn't
that's
play?
horrible.
Did you play Get Loose?
What?
Finna Get Loose?
Yeah.
No, I didn't play
How
that
you
shit.
didn't play that? So I was actually waiting for that.
No, that shit didn't play
For
that.
what?
Finna Get
Finna
Loose.
Get Loose.
But did he?
He played Special Delivery.
Nah, that's it. I'm not gonna lie. I was in the crib. I had a little sweater, so I put my shit through the sweater like that.
I tried to combat that with Drop It Like It's Hot. I thought the Crips was gonna save me. So
I told you it's not gonna. Side note.
He
side
won.
note.
You won with that though.
no, I lost.
And to the Masters, he didn't, but to us, he did.
he lost.
I
So,
lost.
that's what I'm saying. No, I'm
They
trying to
gave me
say.
that point. Special Delivery lost to Drop It Like It's
Yeah,
Hot.
that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm like, come on, Crips.
that's-
There's a bunch of Crips in the building, and I still lost.
That's
What
not
the fuck?
niggas in there.
That's true.
he
my
tried to
fault.
play it to the crowd. Niggas thought it was a win. I told you, like, yo, that right there's an automatic W. But the fact that you're on the East Coast niggas and shit like that, I think he played a Biggie song to it though. I think.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't think I played.
think
I think you played Who Shot. You played
No, he definitely
Hit 'Em
played.
Up. You played Hit 'Em Up the round before, and then I came back with Who Shot Ya
For the next round.
and then he played Drop It Like It's Hot.
Nah,
No,
I
he
ain't
didn't.
play-
Hell
nah,
no.
nah,
Hell, he
nah.
wouldn't have did that, bro. He didn't do that. So.
I think I played like Gin and Juice. Yeah, I played Gin and Juice.
Oh, Jen, you did play
Like,
Gin
and
Juice
everybody,
behind that.
I ain't gonna lie. I picked Gin and Juice over fucking Who Shot Ya.
Bro, but
Nah, that's
everybody
not-
in
that's
the
not the
world.
right pick.
You know what it was? You know what it was? I went up against a double like negative there. So first of all, I'm in Brooklyn trying to go against Biggie because he played 8 Biggie songs, 10 if you're talking to R&B too because he played Foolish. I'm like, all right, fuck it. And then Train is a popular nigga. We had like 23, 25 people in there. I'm pretty sure 21 there was like his friend.
His niggas.
No,
his
no.
piece setup. It was a setup. It was a setup.
No.
Train got that. I'm like, yo, come on, I ain't even play a song yet.
All right, so in my defense, the same people was in the live when I battled Eon. They were bashing me.
No, his song selection was terrible.
I played the best of. I literally Googled, give me the best shit of Chris Brown.
Bro, Apple Music is not gonna give you the best
You
Chris
don't
Brown
do well with
songs.
Chris
It's not.
Brown. For some reason, you don't do well.
like Chris
You don't do well with like certain artists for some reason because you like the shit that's hot to you, R&B wise, ain't hot to.
I played the best of Chris Brown,
But-
I literally missed 2 songs.
What?
Those were.
I think Take You Down
That's
and
major. That's a major.
I don't
one.
think you played Deuces.
Deuce is not that good.
I would have lost to the dum. He would have came back with some shit. Yo, he would have came back with some shit that would
Confessions part
embarrass
two.
me. Yeah, son.
Just wiped your ass.
Yo,
clean
they
out
were
the
killing
water.
me. It was like, yo, let's do a Zoom call. We have to coach this nigga after. They was killing me. So it's not like they're really biased towards me.
Zoom call.
Nah,
And
that-
Eon beat me like 15-5.
No,
some shit,
because
some wild
but
shit.
literally, I remember I was sitting in the crib with my fiance. I'm looking at it like, is Train trying to lose? Like, no, for
Bro,
real,
I was
no,
fucking- I was trying to fight.
No, yo,
He was not trying to fight.
and you was doing
bro.
the same, and you was doing the same shit that Skills
I
was
wasn't
doing.
bumping to
you
this shit.
Yes, he was.
I just
Oh,
looked
for sure.
defeated. I was just like, damn, son. Like, this nigga just played this shit. After he didn't play nice and slow. Like, what's the next?
He was doing. I remember you was doing.
Mike, Eon came out swinging, but Eon said he want to battle you next.
Yeah,
Yo, yeah. I'm tired of battling Train, son. You know what the problem is? Train treat everything like it's a battle rap. Like he just sit there with the like closed face, with the straight face. I'm like, bro,
Then you
this
gotta
song
do-
is fire.
You gotta do the same thing.
This song is.
You gotta do the same thing, bro. You watch battle rap
Yo,
too.
if they see me dancing and stuff like that, I mean, it's like sometimes I find myself dancing. I'm like, nigga, straighten up, son. Like, what are you doing? Like, can't vibe to this nigga music.
What you
son.
gotta do?
I
What
had
you
to tell
gotta
Eon
do?
sing with me one time. I was singing the R&B song. It's okay to sing. He's like, no.
Yeah.
He said no. He said no.
What you gotta do? You gotta do that drumline shit. So as he playing the song, you get on his set and shit like that.
Yeah, son.
Just wait till I get Drake in the battle. I'm going 15-0
All right, so
We doing that Drake battle against Skills.
against whoever. I'm going 16-0.
Who's Skills gonna have it? Oh, that's not decided yet.
See, train, no.
Not because Eon said the next time we do it, He's trying to battle me, so I'm like, all right, so we're gonna flip flop. Then I guess
Kanye.
It's 1-up.
You doing Drake versus Kanye?
Yeah.
Kanye? Nah.
Drake Kanye can't beat Drake.
It's not that. People that be in the crowds don't know music enough to be like, oh, that's a better song than that song. I'm dead ass. Because if you play a good song, it'd be good to you or good to the masses. But the people that be in there, all they want to hear is hits. They want to hear hits. They don't want to hear no.
That's what's called hits for hit.
Nah, but it's
better music though. Sometimes just better music. Like
niggas gave Hypnotized over Nothing But a G Thing. I'm like, alright. You got it.
Hypnotized
That's
is
when
a
I just
big-ass
gave
song.
up.
It is.
Is it better than Nothing But a G Thing?
It is.
I think it might be.
It is. Hypnotized is better than
In terms of like hip hop history.
I told you that hits on the West Coast. On the West Coast, they're not picking that.
That's one of the greatest songs
Hot, sicker than your average. What?
No.
You telling me it's better than this?
Nah,
Like,
yeah.
all right, so wait, hold on.
You're not validating
Like that's what I'm
Cali,
saying. When
man.
I listen to this, it makes me wish I had a low ride. I can't relate to it. I can't relate. I'm not in a low rider bump like with the top off, and it's something like when I play Hypnotized.
no, wait.
You get that Brooklyn feel nutcracker. You know what I mean?
And that's why I lost because we in Brooklyn.
That's
But
what I'm
me and
I
Biggie.
think this song is more
But you
like
could-
a.
But this is so catchy. 1, 2, 3 into this 4. Snoop Doggy
Did that
Dogg
nigga
and
almost
Dr.
miss out
Dre.
the fourth?
What?
What you said?
I didn't hear it.
That nigga almost forgot the four. That nigga said 1, 2, 3 into the.
Yo, it's people like you that I'm gonna talk about later. It's people like you that I'm gonna talk about later. Y'all niggas, man. So yo, fuck this shit. Let's get to the docket.
Yo, but nah, yo, Trey, I'm not the only one, right? You caught that shit, right? That nigga said 1, 2, 3 into the shit. I think it's 4. All right, 4. Yeah,
No,
you see what I'm
come on,
talking about?
son.
That shit changed the whole
man, this is
atmosphere.
what- yeah.
Hot, sicker than your average.
This shit's a bigger song. It's a bigger song.
And that's when I lost too because I'm here singing to this
My
shit.
Detroit plays.
Every time we play
To
the
my
song, I'm like,
hooligans
wow.
in Brooklyn.
Bigger song.
If the head right, Biggie,
Yeah.
every night. Oh, yeah, you can't play. That's automatic W. But yeah, anyways.
Man, shout out to y'all, man. But fuck that.
Y'all want to get some more stuff out of the way?
What else we gotta get out the way?
Nate Robinson.
This nigga Lou one number. Free smoke, free smoke.
Yeah. We before we even get on the tangent,
Yo.
Nate Robinson
peace.
and Jake Paul. Can Nate Robinson ever take another boxing match?
Yes, he can. Yes,
No,
he
he
has to.
cannot.
He has
No,
to
he
fight that same nigga again. He has to
No,
run
he
it back.
cannot.
What are you talking about,
Bro, did you see the fight? Like, did you really see that fight?
Exactly.
Yes.
No,
why
no.
he has to fight him
Did you
again.
see how bad it was?
No, yes.
There's times in life like you try to pick a fight with somebody and you realize, yo, I should never fought this person. Like they really beat my ass. That's one of those moments.
Yo,
Like,
So that is a movie in the making right there.
No, I will say this though. I will say so. Two things. One, he is gonna have to retake that fight because that second fight is gonna make mad money. They made $600,000 each without I think without the pay per view revenue, whatever the case may be. So they're gonna do it again because it makes money. That's one. Two, what was so funny about that fight is when the first time he got knocked down, right?
he holding his head.
He was holding his head like this, and the ref kept saying to him, "Yo, give me your hand so I can know you can fight."
Oh, yeah,
continue
I
to
seen
fight.
that.
The nigga did not want to get. That's when. So what? Piggyback on what you said. The nigga said, "Who said I could fight this nigga?" So like, in the back of his mind, he was like, he looked over to his corner and said, "Y'all niggas said this nigga was an amateur."
Yo, I said there was a moment after that second knockdown that you know, like when you're in a fight, you're like, damn, what did I get myself
No,
into?
it was embarrassing because when he
Bro,
got up,
he knew, like,
So
I know Nate knew, like, yo,
Oh,
this is
D.
not gonna be good.
when he got up from the corner and bum rushed him and tripped over his own self, fell. It was bad.
Yeah, I don't know why he was fighting like that.
And you ever seen that fight where you know, like, the nigga that know that he's gonna lose, just try to go real quick at the nigga? With the other nigga
Oh, you think Nate went into the shit knowing that like
He thought his
I'm
athleticism
saying
was
after
enough.
that second knockdown, Nate was trying to go. Like,
No,
let's
he
get this
before
over
that.
with. He was like,
Nah,
yo, chill,
before that, he
chill,
came out
and
the.
knocked him out.
The nigga Snoop Dogg said, "Yo, chill, cuz."
yeah.
nah, Snoop is the funniest commentator ever, bro.
Yo,
Yo,
Snoop
cuz,
is crazy,
you
son.
say, "Yo, cuz, chill. You got your basketball sneakers on. Someone got to give him some boxing shoes."
Nah, but I mean to see those guys fight again,
That's
aside from the money,
that's damaging, bro.
yeah.
That's trauma to the nigga Nate, bro.
Nah,
Like,
No, but no. Nate is allowed to lose the second fight. He just has to look better than what he did before to prove
nigga,
that he
fight
can
somebody else first.
Nah. So you know what happens?
Who you gonna fight?
Nate's
don't
not
know.
doing it for himself. He's doing it for his kids. 'Cause I know
Yeah, you said that shit.
He's doing it for his kids, man.
Nigga, what is kids? Well, oh my daddy got knocked out.
No. His
His dad didn't get knocked out. His
My
dad got
dad-
killed.
My daddy got
His
knocked
dad got
out.
slaughtered, murdered, beat the shit out of him.
Nigga,
Like,
that's not for your kids, bro. Like I ask women like that.
What?
I ask women like that. Oh,
my dad get knocked out like that. He's not my dad.
so
He got to win his kids back.
So you mean like you go on air and get knocked out, right?
Jake Paul is the father of his kids.
So right here.
I'm asking Theo something.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
All right, what are you gonna ask me?
You'd go on air and fight somebody, and no matter what the situation, you'll do it.
So, like, I don't understand. Would I fight Jake Paul again if I got my ass beat like that?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
I would go train again even harder.
Nigga, you could
First off, everyone on my team is getting fired.
First of all, you gotta get your kids back. I know that.
you could tell, like, you really could tell, like, Jake Paul was calm. Although he didn't look like he could fight the greatest, he was calm, cool, whatever. Nigga, Nate went in there looking like an animal, bro. He like he thought he was in the streets.
Yeah, that's the point. So that's what I'm trying to say. He needs a whole whoever he trained him, they should all get fired.
Yeah, I agree.
All George Floyd, even George Floyd.
George Floyd.
Is it George Foreman?
RP.
Wow.
RP George Floyd.
Right, George Floyd, RP.
Foreman even offered to train him. Couple of dudes in the industry offered to train him because that's how bad he looked. He had zero defense. All he was trying to beat him with athleticism. That's not enough.
Nigga, he was jumping off the floor throwing punches, bro.
He thought it was a WWE. Like why are you stomping on the mat so hard,
That
son?
was funny, son.
Yo.
He had basketball sneakers on. We knew it was on. He had black nasties on. Like
No, it was
we
not
all-
Black Nasty. No, it was a New York Knicks. Some New York Knicks Air Force One, some shit like that.
Oh, that shit is horrible, bro. We all knew he was gonna lose at that point.
No, I didn't think he was gonna be that bad. I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. So like, yo, but that's
Can I ask you a question? Did you ever lost a fight?
one.
When you had the fight, what?
Huh?
Nick's not out there. You ever lost a nigga? When you lost that fight, did you go back and be like, I want to fight him again?
No.
Exactly, nigga. It's an ass. Like when you get an ass whipping like that, nigga, you don't go back. You don't go back to the ass
They
whipping.
said, that hurt.
Nah. Alright, so I will give Blue this. I will give Blue this. So up until that point, I was undefeated in the fight. The reason why I lost to this kid, his fighting style was
Even
so.
still, you smell the shit.
Not even though. So when you get into a street fight, it's like kind of like a Nate thing. You guys rush each other, or like you guys are at least within the vicinity. You know what I mean? He kept moving back, then throwing the jab.
Nigga,
Oh, he had
Leaning in.
strategy.
Yeah, he had a strategy. I'm a younger kid, and I remember, and it's so
you was in
funny.
too many fights then.
No. Again, I'm a bigger Luke. First off, Luke, I'm a bigger dude. Granted, I'm not at that time. I was such a bigger dude, but I still had muscle on me. You know what I mean? My greatest strength is my strength. I need to get in close and like so my tight. I'm not fighting like Muhammad Ali from a distance.
But think about it. If you're running at somebody, they keep jabbing you
I'm
in the
not
grill.
run- it's not-
Nigga,
it's not-
Nigga, he keeps telling you back up, nigga. Relax. This
he
fight.
didn't want the fight like that. Again,
Nigga,
going
he
into
beat
that,
you.
no, you're not understanding. No, you're not understanding. Going into that fight, I was undefeated, so I kind of antagonized the fight. He didn't want to fight.
And you got your ass beat. Just like
what
Nate did. Nate said
Yeah, Nate
antagonized him and got his head dribbled on the mat.
No, that was different. That was different. Nate rushing. The guy was not even backing up like that. The nigga was just dodging Nate's punches and he just rocked him to sleep.
All right, so what y'all think about the Floyd Mayweather versus his brother Jake Logan?
That's easy money for. That's easy money
No,
for.
I think it's the same guy.
No,
No,
it's his
it's
brother.
his
It's his brother.
His brother.
Wait, what?
It's his brother.
I thought it was the same guy.
Nah.
Wow,
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I know it's two of them in that box, but that's easy money for Floyd. The nigga Floyd jumped on that fight so fast. It's easy money.
That's crazy.
That's the easy $5-10 million. So
I feel like this is.
But it's an exhibition, though. So it's
who cares?
What? Exhibition what?
What that nigga?
like no judges.
Nigga,
no, it's
you
gonna be
just-
judges, but it's just not.
No judges.
Who's gonna call it?
the culture.
There's no call. Like if you get, remember it's the same rules from Roy and
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Oh, where?
So if somebody gets cut, then
Nah.
that's it.
That's not the case because I think what's his nigga name? Fucking Roy Jones got cut though.
Roy got cut.
Was
His
he?
eye was swollen. His eye was swollen, but that
I
was
was.
it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
All right. I know you got a little
it's,
something.
it's any cut. If anybody starts bleeding, the fight is done.
Nigga, the Nate fight was an exhibition fight. He let the nigga go get knocked down 3 times before stopping it. Nigga, he barely could
Wait,
see.
you said what do you mean before stopping? There was no choice. The nigga was on the mat.
Nah, I'm saying you see the nigga get knocked down once, right? Nigga get back up. My head. He goes again and gets knocked down again, and you still let that fight happen. It's not. It's really not exhibition. Whoever gets knocked out, nobody gets knocked out. It's a draw.
Wait, Skills, have you ever lost a fight? Just
Yes, I've lost fights.
what are you reflecting back on it? What did you do wrong in that fight?
Probably there's 2 fights that come to mind.
How many fights have you lost, nigga?
I said 3 and like I'm like
3 and change?
no, I've lost 3 fights out of like 12 or 13.
Oh, you was a rowdy rebel. Okay, go ahead. How'd you lose them?
But one fight, like I got myself into a situation I had no business getting into. My man's Kima, that's my brother. But before that, basically he tried to bully niggas on the basketball court. And I got tired of it, and I started fighting him. he started throwing kicks in the middle of the fight. like no high kicks, bro. Like them shits was at my head, bro. He's like 6'3" at the time. He's fresh from Grenada. I'm getting it on with him. Boom, boom. We throwing the hands. He steps back. Whoo, boom, rocks me. I'm like, oh. And then he does it again. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm losing now. Like I lost. And the other nigga name is Lugans or some shit like that. You know Lugans from the third floor. So basically,
Oh, that nigga live in your building. You gotta see this nigga every day.
Nah. I'm talking about in our school building.
I was about to say you avoid the third floor at all costs in your building, huh?
Nah,
Straight from 2 to 4.
so basically, he was picking on Boo actually. He was picking on Boo, and I intervened in it. And then I shouldn't have intervened in it because like Boo didn't even jump in or nothing like that. I intervened. I told the nigga, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck you up at the school."
He wasn't trying to handle it himself.
Nah, Boo was mad small then. Boo was like 4'9" at the time.
Word?
Yeah, Boo was mad. He had a growth spurt in his senior year.
Crazy growth spurt.
So
Yeah,
for people who
like 13 years ago, bro.
Damn.
So for people that don't know, Boo's one of Skill's good friends.
Shout out my guy, man.
Word. Shout out Boo, man. The Kappas. Shout out the Kappas. But so basically that whole thing happened. So it's after school now, and I woke up to homie. I hit him like, with all my might. Nigga looked at me and laughed. Yo. He looked at me, chuckled, dropped his book bag, and wilded out on me. Yo, he wilded out. And mind you, like, this bitch is from my class there. So, like, I can see the bitches. And I'm like, I'm rapping the nigga. I'm like, he's going up. I pushed the nigga to the car. That nigga barely budged. And the nigga just started hitting me. I'm like, shit, I lost this shit.
Oh, you knew you lost the shit.
Oh yeah. Nigga, once I hit him and that happened, I was like, I knew I lost. I was like, oh fuck it. I'm already here. I gotta keep going.
All right, so I don't want to say too much on the topic, but any of my guests lost the fight and they like to share?
Go ahead.
Did I lose a fight?
Nah,
You never lost the fight?
Yeah, you fight?
I only been on like one fight, and that ended like immediately. Like back in middle school.
You knocked him out?
Nah, man.
The teachers came and saved the day.
Nah, my pops came out of nowhere.
Oh, word? He knocked the nigga out?
Nah.
Somebody.
Nah, because I think the principal called, cause my pops was coming for my sister. And then, like, we were fighting on 7th Ave. And then my pops just came out of nowhere. So I'm like, I didn't know he was coming. It just happened. I'm like, oh.
Oh, y'all was some rebels. She came for your sister, and then y'all some rebels over there. Y'all Haitian, though.
Yeah, I've never really been in any fights. I don't really like conflict, and people usually like me. So I never have any
Oh
issues.
shit, okay. Niggas just don't like us, I guess. All right.
Stay blessed. Stay blessed. Get into fights. Gets into fights.
Yo, is the riots a fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
lost
niggas.
that one. I lost that one, man. We lost that one, man. All of Cortland lost.
They was being the shit out of y'all niggas up and down. That shit was bad. son.
Yo, that's funny.
Yo, one of my mans hurt his arm. The other one had a concussion. I said, fuck, we look bad as a unit. So I'm like, damn, I lost that one. I think I lost one in 5th grade. Then he tried to cut on me in line. Like,
Oh, wait, line word?
he tried to cut on me in lunch line, man. It was pizza day, bro. You don't cut me. I was a fat nigga. I mean, I'm still
Round
fat.
or long?
Whoa.
What?
Pause.
What
It was a long pizza. It was a long pizza to
Long
answer your
pizza.
question.
How's that? Why is that significant? Why is that significant to
Nah,
this
I know the
story?
square ones.
Nah, it's a long pizza.
So, the circle pizza or the long,
Oh, it's oval.
The round one was
Oh, the
disgusting.
oval shits.
like a rectangle?
Nah, I know what you're talking about.
What
It was
the
that
hell you
one.
talking
It was
about?
that
What
one.
pizza this nigga had?
Man, everybody had him. They did all right.
Fucking octagon pizza. This nigga.
Everybody had the
Trapezoid
pizza.
pizza. What's this nigga talking about? son?
Yeah, son. Nigga tried to cut in line in 5th grade. And I don't know if I lost the fight, but the teacher let him go in front of me. So I think I lost that. So I consider that a loss. Because there was no more pizza after that shit, bro. I'm like, damn, you got the last one.
Damn. Yeah, I suppose.
You know, you won a fight or somebody lost a fight when the other person gets suspended and you don't. So you just sitting there like you beat the brakes out of the nigga. Y'all both fighting, but you were fighting. He wasn't. He was just sitting there. Oh man.
They ask you, are you okay after?
Are you okay?
Yo, what about you, Train? Just to wrap it up. Fight that
How
you
many
lost.
fights? I
He
don't
was
know.
with us in the riot, so he lost one. I know that much.
Maybe.
Train was out there throwing blows in the right.
Nah,
No.
What to say?
But he lost. He took a L. He all took a
He
L.
was trying to get into the mix. So I pull that nigga away like, yo, my nigga, this got nothing to do with you. Stay
Nigga,
out this
right-
fight.
I had
Nigga,
nothing
right
to do with me
before,
either.
yo, when he just told me to move, that's when the nigga came with the Henny bottle and cracked this nigga over the head. I swear to God, I'm like, oh shit,
Wait,
son.
is this at that place?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, bro. Shout out to the spot, man.
Yo, he just yo, Train. I'm like, son, yo, let me just That nigga's
Nigga, Trace an eye.
Henny bottles are sturdy though.
they're thick, son. No, pause
And he
out.
broke it.
Yo,
Break a Henny.
I'm like,
I've seen niggas
oh,
drop a Henny
man.
bottle from the top of a building and the shit don't break.
and it's just yo.
That was a bad name. That was a bad name.
But yeah, I lost a few fights, like a couple in junior high school.
You lost to Justin?
Nigga
bringing up names.
Did you lose that fight?
Yeah, I probably lost it. Yeah.
Damn, Justin
lost-
beat you? Oh shit.
Nah, Justin was a big nigga at the time.
My record probably like 6-4.
That's not a good record. That's
good.
not
I
a good record.
got jumped by these Bayview niggas. If you want to count that too, that count as a loss.
Nah.
That's a W. That's a W in my book.
It's not a W, but because niggas do win when the niggas jump. I've seen a nigga win
First off,
when he got jumped.
If he win, that's 2 wins. But if he
No, it's a win for
lose,
every
it don't
nigga that's
count.
there. It's a win for every nigga that's there, bro.
I'm just saying, if you gotta bring extra niggas to come jump me, as long as I can stand up after the fight and I don't got like cuts, that's a W in my book. That's
I
not
had cuts and stuff like that.
You know, it's an L in my
Nigga,
book.
when I got jumped, a couple of times, but when I got jumped, like,
Yo, you good, bro? Like,
yo, son.
This was a different nigga before, like I said.
So I lived a wild life back in the days, bro. When I got jumped, I remember one time, like, we're all getting jumped, and I'm backpedaling, like, I fall over the curb,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the worst.
That's
Yo,
the worst.
so-
Because you try to get yourself back up, but you still end up falling
Yo,
again.
so I'm like this. I'm like, yo, fuck. So I'm getting it rocking. Then I see my niggas just scattering all over the place. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'm about to dip. Now this is my manuscript nigga's not even there. I'm like, yo, this nigga not here. I didn't see the nigga in the mix. So I'm like, yo, where the fuck is this nigga at? I go back to ambulance, got this nigga. I'm like, oh shit. Nigga, crazy times though. But since we talking about this,
I was gonna ask for us.
oh, we getting
yeah.
okay.
We here.
This shit. Oh my god.
Shit would
That's some
not be the
good
Sixers playing for me.
This is why Train don't want that Drake smoke. For songs like this.
Yo, skills.
Hold on, let me get my hand first.
Nigga poured up.
Oh, you get a swig, Mike?
Got you. Everybody want to switch this? Get right? Oh.
All right. So before we even get started on this, I just want to say that
Right? First thing they gonna see is me pouring up.
What you saying? What you saying?
I was in fish.
Now we go
Straight?
ahead.
All right. So before we even get started on this, I just want to say my quick piece. I know y'all have a lot more to say than I have to do. I feel like if you're getting some type of level of success,
Introduce the topic first.
Is it a topic? I thought we were just gonna go free smoke.
I'm gonna say my piece first.
Train wants to separate himself.
You have
up.
you have something different than what I want to say. If you're having some type of level of success, just act like you've been there before, right? And then if you have a friend that's trying to shit on niggas on Instagram, or just make it seem like they're getting money, or make it seem like they're doing better than other people, just tell them like, yo, just humble yourself, because the success don't last forever. All right? So just because you're at the top right now, don't really mean you're going to be there for years to come. If you're blessed enough to be there for years to come, then, enjoy it. But just be humble, because when you're not humble, then you have people that want to take that stuff from you. All right? So I just want to put that out there for some people. I guess.
So you want to take the wheel? Or
I'll take the one you can feed off the energy. Come
Go
on,
ahead, come on.
pass the mic, right? So basically, I want to say like last week or 2 weeks ago, I'm boarding the flight back on the plane, and for people that know me, I joke around a lot, like more than I should, but I'm always in a good mood. And my fiance, that's my only sensitive spot. She did something. She took her time out to make a post of black businesses. And But during the time when she was doing it, she was with her aunt that's battling cancer. You know what I mean? So taking her time out from this is around Thanksgiving weekend to appreciate black businesses. You know what I mean? So the next day, come to find out, only like 10 people liked it and zero shares. I'm not anyone that knows I'm not heavy into social media, like in the sense of I don't care if my posts get likes or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to my fiance, because I saw the effort that went behind it, that shit pissed me off. It automatically threw me in a rage. I'm on a plane texting these niggas like, yo, fuck that. Cause then all the anger rushed to me like, yo, I have best friends friends, close acquaintances that don't support what we're doing, not just us, but other people around us we're doing. You know what I mean? And I sit down and I think to myself, like, what y'all niggas think it is? Like, if I make it big, like, I have a friend who does what would you call it? What
Say the name.
Nia does.
Event coordinator.
Event coordinator. You know what I mean? Granted, so everyone that I'm gonna mention, I've talked to them. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of it comes from. I'm not gonna give the excuse of black people because I hate that, but not knowing. Like, I remember Train, out of everyone in my group, not to stray away, was the first one to get a car. This nigga would pick up everybody, No one would never give him gas money. Again, because I'm young, I don't understand that. You know what I mean? That, this car don't move on wishing. You know what I mean? It moves on gas. It's not until I got older and I got a car and I realized, oh shit, this nigga don't ever pay for gas in my car. Yo, you got to get picked up. You stranded somewhere, I got you. You know what I mean? Because it took me learning. And this is me just sending out a message to people. Like, if you have a friend doing a business, support them.
Oh, you said it way better than me. Can I cut you off?
Go ahead. I was gonna get no. It was gonna get more.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
So as I'm in a group, because Train's been in business way more longer than me, and he's saying, yeah, I've been dealing for quite some time, and like I'm sitting down going through the list of people that I know, like from, like I said, I was gonna say names, like, so I called up Nia, one of my best friend for like over 10 years, Naka, a friend of like almost 7-8 years, Andre, know him since, you know what I mean, everyone. Who else? I even called up Damo, but shout out to, like everybody that I felt like, I fuck with these people heavy. Like, I'm not good with social media at all. But what thing I'm good at is word to mouth. I can, son, my man makes beats, Yo, I have a friend that does event coordinating, I have a friend that's a therapist, I push, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm not saying that, okay, you're personally going out your way to not advocate or promote us, because I'm not going to ask you to promote us.
It don't take long to promote somebody, though.
But yeah, I'm also going to the stand up. You may not know. It's one of those things where you don't think about it.
If you're not in the business, then all right. Then maybe you not know. If you're in the business of when you need people to promote your stuff, then you know how important it is for other people to promote. So all right, yeah, we could make an excuse for people who are not.
Yeah. So like, for example,
trying to brand themselves.
Like, for example, my best friend Naked, she's not in the business, so I don't.
Right.
So when I call everybody,
you can hold certain people accountable.
No, I will.
Because there's a reason why. Because like, you'll see them promote other people's shit. You'll see them put other shit out there, but you can't post your best friend's shit. You can't post your people's shit. Why? I have to ask you to promote my shit? That shit ain't how it has to be. Cause when I talk to you, if I sit there and text you, it's already, this is not directed at anybody right now. I'm gonna direct names later. But if I text you, good shit, I see you grinding out. I see you doing your thing. You're dope, my nigga. Let the world know it's fucking dope then.
Right.
That shit gets me so mad because, like, I work with music, right? Mm-hmm. I work with music, so I make sure I promote everybody that I even know I'm in hands with. I'm close to enough to be like, all right, not because you owe me something, just because I know how hard it is to get your shit out there. Mm-hmm. So at least you can touch a couple of people in my circles, and maybe they want to work with you some form of fashion. To engineers, to fucking singers, writers, to people that pod, like, it should be no reason, no offense to y'all, it should be no reason why You Good Podcast promotes us more than y'all.
Yeah.
They're a podcast themselves.
Technically, these are ops.
Nigga, these are, now I was gonna say that though. These are our competitors in a sense. Like, it's a friendly competition, but they are competitors regardless of the fact. They promote us more than our fucking people. Why does that happen? Why is that even allowed? Why should I have to be here and be like, yo, my niggas, I need y'all to promote me. I need y'all to do this. I need y'all to do that. But y'all would go sit there and promote a nigga like fucking Aubrey. Y'all promote a nigga like fucking Meg. Y'all promote somebody like fucking Cardi. But y'all won't promote somebody that's sitting here doing their thing, trying to get off the ground. I'm not even only talking about the podcast. I'm talking about everything that everybody's doing.
Yeah.
Everything that everybody's doing. Because people sit here and, well, if you're doing something, at least I'm talking for myself, you're doing something and I think it's dope. I think it's shitty. There's people that have promoted their shit, I think it's shitty. But just because I want to see you win, I'll promote it. And that shit gets me pissed. That shit gets me so hot. Because like when Theo hit the chat, right? They hit the chat. I made a list of people. Niggas like Apollo. Niggas like, oh my God. So, yo, that's probably the main nigga, honestly. But niggas like Apollo. There's other like artists. Like, yo, this shit gets me so hot because, like, you sit there and bash other people for not promoting you, but you promote them and they don't sit there and put it out there like, yo, this is what you're doing, this, that, to the third. This is what you're doing, this, that, to the third. This is what you're doing, this, that, to the third. I say I had conversation with several niggas. And they'd be like, yo, my nigga, good shit. Nigga, tell the world it's good shit. Nigga, I appreciate you telling me it's good shit. If it's not good, tell me it's not good, and that's why you're not promoting it.
Yeah, what was that line you said by Meek? Because that shit, like...
He said, and if you see me in public, don't ask me about no Nicki.
No.
Nah.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
Don't ask about no show unless you're willing to build the stage.
Oh yeah,
don't take us to the show if you're not willing to help build the stage. Like, yo, it's like I think what we're trying to get across is like we're not saying, yo, at the end of the day, we need. I think something I learned about business. Most of your support is gonna come from people that you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, once we make it big, in the sense of that, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna want to come backstage to meet such and such. Y'all gonna want some of the products and such and such. It's just like one of those things where it's just like, yo, it's a common thing. It's just like, yo, if you love us, show love. It's just really what it is. If you fuck with somebody, fuck with them. Like, there's one artist I fuck with heavy, and it was on me and my fiance's top 15.
They say the name.
No, yeah, Delau. I want to say like that. Yo, her music to me, yo, this shit is fuck. And for people who don't, I'm not gonna dive too much into it, but like, I'm not even supposed to like her music. It's like when Drake and Chris Brown made a song together. These niggas not supposed to be making music together. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm not really supposed to be liking her music like this, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love this shit, and like I play this shit all the time, and it's not because I know her. It's because, yo, I support what the fuck you do, and it's other people too. I talked about like Andre's son, his ice cream to me
is fire.
It's fire, and
you
know, because the shit costs $10. You know what I mean? Like, yo.
But the thing with Dre was obviously he was oblivious because once we acknowledged it to him, he was like, "Oh shit, all right."
And
cool.
he switched, and that's what I like. Because the reason why I brought it to my friends is like, at the end of the day, if we friends, you can handle this. If I bring this to you and automatically you feel some type of way, then it's like, okay, we gotta reevaluate our friendship. Because I'm not attacking you. Because I guarantee you, because again, no one can never say I don't support the business, especially my fiance. I remember when Train threw that Black Expo, son, I got so mad at her. I looked at her hand. She had about $200 worth of product. I'm like, what? Where did we go? Like, yo.
Man, that was dope.
I respected the shit out of her.
Yeah, I'm like,
Pardon
yo.
my French, I can't curse her.
No, yeah, curse on the shit.
Yeah. I respected her.
Mike, you've been here before.
I was mad nervous last time until Shorty started talking about like gangbanging and shit. I was mad nervous last time I was here, and I was sober. So,
but yeah.
So my thing is that if we're paying somebody, all right.
Oh yeah, this is another.
Listen,
Go ahead.
So
speak on it.
Starting like around 2011, I started doing events, and that's when I started learning about like who's gonna support you, who's not gonna support you, how it works to get support, what do you have to do to get support. So I was learning like crazy. I want to say like between 2011 and 2014, I might have like lost like maybe like $4,000 or $5,000. And back then, I didn't have $4,000 or $5,000 to lose. Like I don't have $4,000 or $5,000 to lose right now. I don't want to get it twisted. I don't have.
I got you. Stay humble. I feel you.
I don't have 4 or 5. But back then, I really like. I was borrowing my money from my parents, from my grandma, trying to throw events to try to make money for myself. And back then, I'm throwing a party. It was one party I threw, and I want to say maybe like 17 people came. And the venue could hold about like 250, 300. So it's me, my boy JR, and 17 guests standing in the party. And I'm like, out of these 17 people, I know 4 of them. And I'm like, damn, fuck I gotta do to get like more people to come out. So with the situation that came out like maybe like 2 or 3 years after that, I'm like, yo, if you start paying people to come out, then they'll bring their friends. That was our strategy. Yeah, it was like, yo, we could have somebody come host. We give them like some money. They'll come out and they'll bring more people. So we started paying people. once you start paying people for a service, they're kind of like obligated to promote what you're doing. Fast forward to now in 2020, we paid someone for a service.
You can say the name.
No, we don't get too personal. Yeah.
We paid someone for a service and didn't see anything back from that. When I say we didn't see anything back from that is we definitely didn't get any money back from it. And we didn't see any promotion from that company or person. That like kind of violates all guidelines of business, period. Because if you're paying somebody for something, it's like they're kind of like obligated to, all right, yo, let me just post this or let me tell somebody to come. We paid you or we paid the person and the person, showed up, did what they had to do and left.
Had a reason to leave.
Had a reason to leave.
I understand that.
All right, fast forward to another event. Somebody paid this person again and never promoted even their service at the event. Again, that violates all guidelines of just business. When you're doing business and there's money involved, you have to show love some kind of way. And if you're not contributing to the event without money being handed to you, and you're not posting, and you're friends with people that's involved, then like, what we really doing?
That's bad business. Did you get your money back?
What we really?
We paid for her service. She did her job. Like her job description, she did her job description.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about too.
But in all reality,
She didn't do enough.
it's not even you didn't do enough.
Not worth how much you paid.
Us, who we are, who we were to her. Like I consider the person cool, like cool as hell.
I still think she cool.
But nigga, like
She's never gonna do business with her again.
some things you just
No, I mean, I was still like
I did
said,
business with her after that.
You did it again?
Yeah. So
Bruh.
at the end of it, because this person
Swear to God.
this person does do quality work.
Yes.
Quality work, and you can give her a certain budget. She might be like, "Oh, really?" Like, but what you're gonna pay for and what you're gonna get, you'll be like, "Wow, okay, all right." You know what I mean? She does quality work. I think it's just a learning curve.
it's not a learning curve, bro. Cause when you say a learning curve, that means you're not coming in with the numbers that you're coming in with.
Nah, finish your statement. You said how she view you guys. Like
No, like cause like she's a close niche to this podcast. That's HR. If you don't know who HR is, you don't know who HR is. HR know who HR is. So that's HR. So for her not to promote us, that's at her fuck. For her not to promote
you
us,
gave everything, nigga. At this point,
Yeah, pronouns, names,
what you call it?
height, weight,
But for her not to promote
Body
us
IGs.
out of everything in the way we promote her, because it has nothing to do with the fact, for me at least, has nothing to do with you doing your service. Like we promote you outside of everything. We promote you all the time. We get a chance to promote you, we promote you. All of us. Not just me, not just Theo, not just Train, not just Mika B, all of us as a collective. Not just Ish, nigga, Ish promotes her. We all promote her. In all different avenues. There's no fucking way you cannot promote niggas that promote you like that.
all right. So just also because the person is obviously very close to me, we're gonna switch to another person.
maybe she just. Bougie.
I mean, like,
No, she's not bougie.
I know. I personally know the person.
I don't see the problem. Then.
I personally know the person, and like I said, I feel like it's more of a learning curve because I talked to this person, and one thing I appreciate and I love about her is the fact that she didn't take offense to it. You know what I mean? It was more like, you know what, you're so right. You know what I mean? And instantaneously, I could hear it in her voice. She automatically understood what I was saying. To people who don't understand, because it was other people I talked to too, they didn't understand what the fuck I was saying. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those things where it's like, all right, it's falling upon deaf ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Alright.
I lied, John. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Just know
I don't either, but
they're
you're not painting a good picture.
more than likely, most of them are listening to the podcast. More than likely, most of them listen to the podcast. This is directed towards you. Yes, it's directed towards you.
Oh my God,
if you think it's directed towards you, it's towards you. If you don't think it's directed towards you, it should probably be towards you because you didn't promote it either. Other than
So-
You Good Podcast.
So I will also go ahead and
funny
say
ass
this because
podcast.
those other people too. That so I guess right now I guess we're gonna be a fake is fake podcast, but
Oh shit.
because other people no
You're
because
not dropping names. That's what you're trying
I guess
to say.
we're not in that same energy. It's not in that same
Oh,
energy
my
anymore.
fault.
But no. There's other people too. Like obviously, this person that was close to the podcast that obviously isn't anymore because due to personal reasons, right? And they didn't want to support the podcast because of a particular person. Totally understandable. You know what I mean? I said
You can drop the name.
No,
I got no
of
beef.
course, I know you want to drop the name because that's how you
Can we
roll.
blur it?
So I told this person, straight up, like, yo, if you fuck with me, then you fuck with the podcast. You know what I mean? Because this is something that I do. You know what I mean? And instantaneously, why I fuck with certain people because it clicked and understood. And that's what I'm saying. And that's all it takes. It's just like, yo, if you understand what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I feel like
My bad, Theo. That shit didn't click. No, I'm literally telling you I had a comment. No, fuck it. I'm here. Yo, so basically, we're talking about Dominique, right?
Oh shit.
We're talking about Dominique.
Okay.
So Dominique is my ex, right?
everybody hung their head.
So we actually-
Everybody hung their head, repositioned themselves.
All right,
because-
so
Who was,
Yo,
who
so
was
before you
recently
start- so
on a
before
You
you-
Good podcast.
So yo, before we start, no, cause you're not gonna do that. Cause before we
No,
fucking
I'm
start,
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
you're gonna do it regardless. You're gonna do it regardless. So I'm gonna just say this. So
wait,
Damo-
hold on, wait.
Is
Can
this
we?
set up?
Like on the last
You Good
episode.
Podcast and You Good Podcast and Syndicated Entertainment have nothing to do with this rant. We don't want anything to do with anything.
We
okay?
don't want none of the smoke, man.
We came on the wrong night.
But I told y'all this was happening like a week ago.
You told us we had free smoke for everybody. We dropping names. We had no idea what's going on.
Not your recent guest.
I know, but seriously though.
No,
seriously.
wait, no.
Let
Before
me
you
go.
start, I'm gonna let you go. Just hold on, dog on a leash. Hold on. I'm just gonna say this. For me personally, I support everything that she does because yo, she makes amazing. I'm talking about. I'm not just when I. Hopefully, people understand when I say this. Damo Delau, her music is amazing, amazing. Especially like at Mika's Mika BTV's event. Like she had to go a cappella. Son, if you've never seen this girl perform live, I'm telling you, it's a must. It's a must. It's that good.
See how you promote her now? She wouldn't do that for you.
And I'll dog off the
All
list.
right,
Are we still
so
live?
boom. So listen to
Can
me,
you zoom
right?
in on me real quick, please? I just want y'all to know that this You Good Podcast and Syndicated Entertainment have nothing to do with whatever's going on today. We were not told about this. Now that we're here, I want to go. Continue.
So
But no, I do agree though. She's an amazing live singer.
I thought you
now,
wanted to
she
go.
can sing her ass off. She can sing her ass
She
off.
kind of reminds me of Mary J. Blige because I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when y'all go through stuff, that's when that shit comes out even. Oh
yeah.
shit!
It's the best time I listen to
Now,
music.
now listen to me, right?
All right, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
So, if I sit here, promote your music, make your music, do shit like this with you, build your catalog with you from the beginning, and all a nigga does is ask you to post something and you refuse to, and then you sit there, you talk to one of my closer friends, you know, one of my brothers, you sit there and talk to him, and then after talking to him, you say, I'm still not gonna promote the pod. Cause like you don't know that aspect of it. I was waiting to have this conversation on air.
So I guess I'm blindsided too.
Yeah. So you don't know that aspect of it. But she said no. I was like, yo, mind you, I still do business with her. Like me and her are still cool. Like we're cool on that sense. We're still cool. So I'm like, yo, Theo told me that he spoke to you. What did you take from the
Shit, I might
conversation?
even drink.
Oh shit.
She said, honestly, I'm not gonna do it. I said, what? So you're not gonna promote Theo? Cause of you. What the fuck? I gotta like. I understand. Me and you has stripes, whatever the shit's called.
Gripes.
Gripes. Boom. Thank you, Theodore. I understand that we have gripes.
Please don't say my name.
But to say that you're not gonna promote me when we've done that for you from the beginning, and I've done nothing but that since after we broke up, I've still promoted you and worked with you and done all these things. You still haven't, and you're still not doing it because of your pride and you're like, oh no, I'm not doing that. That shit is fucked up, and that's to everybody else too. Best friends. She knows who I'm talking to. Best friend. This is your best friend. You better promote the nigga. Do you hear me? Promote him.
I feel like a lot of stuff is kind of. I think that's why you let me start it.
Nigga.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Promote him.
Gosh.
well then.
Hey, nigga. Promote him. Like, we're here. You promote all these other things. Promote everybody that you care about.
I'm not gonna lie.
Do
I
it.
feel very awkward. I'm part of syndicated podcast. I did not.
All
know.
right,
I did not.
And I
know-
digress. And I digress.
Welcome aboard, Theo.
Have nothing.
Nah,
to
he
do.
has a point, man.
No, I'm not saying
I have
he
a
does
point.
not.
Nigga, that's your best friend.
No, I'm not saying you don't have a point, but it seems like a lot of the people that we're attacking, it's still a lot of people on my side. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
not your side. It's not
you,
only your
you
side.
mentioned one person, Apollo, and that was it.
Nigga, because nobody else really sits there and like LeVar promotes us. Other people promote us. My people promote us to an extent. My people promote us. So I can't be like, yo, them, that's a third. But the people that I know that don't promote us, that I sit there and they sit there in our face and talk and giggle and stuff like that. Why the fuck is that allowed?
I feel like if y'all were able to attend the brunch this summer, you should promote the pod. If y'all
Yes.
pulled up to the brunch this summer, promote the pod.
So Yes.
It's part of the brand.
My thing is, I didn't want to bring it here, but since he got so personal with it, I feel as though if we had you on the podcast,
I was gonna bring that one up.
if we had you on the podcast,
Yo, Lexia! Fuck! Go ahead, continue.
Much better. I like that. Mix it up a little
continue,
bit. Fuck.
Continue. Hatu.
Mix it up a little bit.
Hatu.
if we
Because on top of that, this nigga opened up a shot in the first. What did we do? Feed the community. What did he do?
Nigga, we there.
Put him on.
Come on, son.
Can we interject?
Go ahead,
on
nigga.
a
I told
serious
y'all
tip.
free to talk whenever y'all want.
I want to interject on a serious tip, right? So, for those of y'all that know, like, if you know, you know. If you was there, you was there. The way I was introduced to Train was not the most cordial, you know? He's had me in Cortland, I'm drunk off the Henny, and I basically pressed this nigga. You feel me? All these years later, I finally admitted. I used to lie. Like, I ain't pressed that nigga. I pressed him. Like, you touch my gun, I'm gonna fuck you up. On the homies, and I wasn't even in the gang. Told that nigga on the homies. In Cortland, New York. The townies on this nigga, right? But anyway, like I was saying, we didn't start off on the right path, but he reached out his hand. And even when he reached out his hand, I still didn't want to talk to this nigga. I'm like, nah. But anyway, I gave him. It's actually a funny story how I ended up texting you, bro. I didn't do it. My girl did. But anyway, eventually I ended up speaking to him. I couldn't find out, yo, this guy is real cool.
Yeah.
Same way with Skills. I don't think me and Skills started off on the same foot either. I think I crushed his hand in the fucking car. You remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
remember
crushed
that
his
shit.
hand in the car.
Yo, I want to kill Mike when he did that shit, bro.
Whose car?
Yours, nigga.
Yeah, I think I slammed the door on his
He said,
hand.
"Yo, like, yo, motherfucker, what are you doing?" Like, he was drunk.
I remember that.
Yo,
No.
so I want to kill him, bro. I was like,
You
yo,
feel
son.
me?
I remember that
I was like, yo,
shit.
just go, bro. Go ahead.
feel me?
I remember that.
Like, there's a lot of reasons why we shouldn't be here right now. Because and I'm
You shouldn't be here.
No, I shouldn't be here. I'm man enough to say that. You feel me? Like, I'm man enough to say that I'm the reason that these niggas should probably hate me. You feel me? And it's costing. Yo, why am I laughing? I meant the way it made his niggas cousins. Oh my fucking god. Yo, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all the homie. You feel me? But anyway, the way my first impression with a lot of niggas is not the best first impression, right? But they still saw through all the bullshit in the beginning and realized like who I was like outside of all the bullshit. You feel me? And I say that to say like they had no reason when we first started this pod. Like I said first, we the ops. Like why we started a pod and these niggas trying to come in our lane and do this pod shit. They never for 1 second was like, you know what? Nah, we not gonna help you. We not gonna promote your shit. The first time I started promoting it, they was like, yo, come through. If you like the first episode, I'm tuned in. I remember that conversation with Skills. Train like, yo, I'm tuned in whenever you drop it. Even Theo too. And then we started our pod. First people to support us. Real is real. Like we in the summertime, like the hit for hits. Y'all don't understand how big that was for syndicated entertainment. Like not even like the podcast. Like
I helped grow up age.
yeah, like we got a chance to expand our audience to a whole new set of people that probably would have never ever like spoke to us beforehand. You feel me?
I feel like it's fair though. Like they help expand like our podcast, and then we gave them all our money throughout all the.
You feel me? Like yeah, son.
They paying for a
You
service.
know how much bread we spend on these niggas, bro? Buying bottle service,
Buying bottles and
ticket price,
shit.
like all this stuff.
Buying
But
bottles and shit.
it's it's love like that, and it's like initiating that love and reaching out like that. That is what builds like unity. Feel me? I probably would have never met Mika if it wasn't for y'all reaching out.
And shout out to and y'all too. Like I said, like my fiance is like my sweet spot. Like my last shit don't get to me. Y'all have been one of the biggest supporters for her and her brand, son.
When I tell you I be at 333 on Friday nights,
I be putting it on.
watching Face the Facts. It's real.
Nah. Me and Mike, my sister be pulling up too.
Like, it's real. We
Get
be
bunches, and then I'll just tune in immediately.
and if I don't tune in, I'm probably drunk already. You feel me? Like, and it's
or we
real
just watch
shit.
it off my phone. We just watch it off my
Yeah,
phone.
like you feel me? Like it's real because
love, son.
y'all extended the love to us and allow us to grow, allow me to grow. Train when the expo came out, he extended the hand to me. You want to be a part of this expo, mind you.
Everybody made bread during that expo.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Made some
So
great bread.
I feel
supposed
like-
to make great bread because all that shit went to her. Her birthday was like 2 weeks away. I had to spend. Oh my fucking god, so mad.
So that's what
Anyway,
I'm saying. So before I'm not trying to cut you short. I just want to give the flowers to DeAndre Train over there because
Wait, your name is DeAndre?
Chill, Steve. Look.
yeah, I did not know that. yo. Tell me,
Train was so dumb.
I said the same shit, son. Yo, I said the same
so
shit.
that shit. There's
son.
nothing that goes with Eon. I think.
That's what I said, son. Yo.
Nah, real shit.
There's a story behind the name. I still have the time.
But no, but I want to give the flowers to this guy because y'all don't. People who know Train, because I feel like, all right, so I'll say that I've known Train for a lot of years. There's been time me and him bickered, like, discussions, you know what I mean? But never like malice intent, like now, like me and him probably never gone a day without talking to each other, you know what I mean? Or 2 days, you know what? I have malice intent, whatever, right? I've seen this nigga help so many different people. Like, this nigga opened up a shop, and the first people he has in his shop is everyone. No one's probably in that shop that he hasn't come in contact with, like in the sense of. Like looking out, I don't know how to even explain it. Looking out, that's the true definition of like a boss. He's not trying to, I wish I could say it better. Someone probably could say it better, but this guy, just like how you said, yo.
He hold it down.
OD. Sometimes I think he's too nice.
I think
Too-
one great thing, because I always call Train great, is because Train leads with love.
And that's what I'm saying. Too much love sometimes, but love nonetheless.
But sometimes, not sometimes, all the times, I feel like the best rewards are on the other side of love. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because in return, now, because trainers love with love it so much, even though not everybody he wanted to be there was there yesterday, there was still a lot of people in there.
My fault,
Oh,
man.
it's OD.
And, I make jokes about it when we do the hit for hits, when all his friends, I call them fans,
His cult following.
his cult, you feel me? Like, they all show up and vote for the nigga. I will never forget, nigga play a Common song. I still don't know what song that is to this day, but they voted for him. But it's when you leave with love, my fault, I didn't mean to.
No, yeah, you good.
But when you leave with love, man, whether you don't get love from everybody that you want to get it from, you gonna get it in return. But the fucked up part is it comes from strangers sometimes.
Yeah, nah, that's true.
And that shit hurt.
That's
It
true.
does.
That shit hurt. Like, that's what I think that's what it really comes from. Because, like, people that you're around don't do it, but
They kind of take it for granted a little bit.
it's like, yo.
Some of your friends feel entitled.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh, they see you, or they probably was there when you was creating the idea, or they was probably there watching you like grow your idea into fruition, and they feel like they don't have to support no more because they was there from the jump. Nah, now that the public knows, it's your job to make sure that it goes further. You feel me?
Yeah.
So to piggyback off what you said, right? I feel like I give people the benefit of like, so both of them were in a group chat together, and they were like going off on people, and I'm reading it. So I got the phone in my hand. I'm not really writing it. I'm letting them go at it. They just blasting out mad people. Yo, and fuck this person too, because he didn't do this and that. And then like I'm reading the list, and before I write anything, I'm just trying to figure out like, just trying to make excuses for the people that they're listing.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, maybe he didn't do it because of so and so. Maybe she didn't do it. There was some people I really couldn't find no excuses for. So I feel like in the past, maybe like 5-6 years, I give people the benefit of the doubt because of their age. I feel like I was a late bloomer. So I feel like I didn't really come on to like just knowing certain things maybe until like 25,
But our
24.
Our core group,
Some of them.
nigga, majority are 26 and up.
Actually, I agree with Train was because watch. I'm hit y'all with something, right?
Hold on, before you start.
Go ahead.
So the reason why I say this is because when I met Mike and he was going on, I was with my boy, I was with Hassan at the time. So when he came at me with all that, I'm like, all right. I already know in my head I'm probably like 3 or 4 years older than this dude. The situation that we was already in, it could look funny. Like from his side, from his standpoint, I was already looking from his standpoint. I'm like, from his standpoint, the shit could look funny. So I don't even knock. And then after the party, Hassan was like, so the nigga right there, we could jump the nigga. I'm like, I'm like Hassan. I'm like Hassan.
Bro.
And then I think Hassan is maybe 3 years younger than me as well. I'm like, yo, like I can understand. He's like, you can understand it, nigga. I'm like, I can understand where the nigga's coming from. He was like, nah, fucking. I'm like, yo, we could be out. So in that case, I already knew where Mike's head was. I already knew how Mike's maturity was at that time. Same thing. I got a friend right now that I met when we was in Cortland.
I know what you're talking about.
The nigga's having a hard time catching up with life.
Okay.
He's having a tough time catching up. And for the last maybe like 4 years, I've been blaming it on his age because some people just are late bloomers to life. But he's creeping up on that age where
Can't get any excuses anymore.
yeah, like 26, 27, you gotta start figuring things out. You gotta like start figuring life out. You gotta understand things that you're not supposed to do. You gotta be a little more mature. Like it's just like things that come along with age.
Just think things through. Like, so I know that's a way much more better way how to not give away somebody compared to this nigga the last time he was on the.
Yeah, nah, it's because
Want me to say his name?
no, you have to say his name.
What's wrong with this?
You give people the benefit of the doubt because some people are still young. Even that people that you think that's older, like I'm thinking of some of the people that y'all was naming, and some of the people that I have in my mind, they haven't just processed business alone through all the way because they're still young.
But this is my.
And you have to put yourself in your own shoes, and then ask yourself, yo, that's what I do.
Put myself in this.
Like when I was 20, no, in your own shoes.
So, I was
at 23, at 22.
I'm not talking to. I'm talking to 27-year-olds, bro. I'm talking to 28-year-olds.
But it's still, if you don't know,
I'm
you
talking
don't.
to
I'm not.
26-year-olds.
So watch this. So there's gonna be 3 things I gotta say. So one, I was one of the people Train could easily say that because like when Train was starting a business, $20 was a lot to me in 2011. You know what I mean? So I would go. My way of helping on Train was I remember helping carrying this nigga DJ equipment from back and from the party, but $20 would have been more better to support that party. You know what I mean? That's one.
I used to have to pay for every Pretty Nasty. So
I had no control over that.
I didn't even like it. That's another loss in my fight record too. Shout out to them kudos, man.
But the next part is like something. All right, so me and my fiance was talking about this, right? Like, so me and her, like people may know, we moved down to Atlanta, right? And mad people from her side, yo, what's the registry? We buying you stuff for the crib and stuff like that. And I'm just looking at her like, the fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like mad people, like boxes and boxes come to the crib, and so I don't want no one taking this person. So I look at my side, and no one is doing it. So I'm just thinking to myself like, okay, I get it. It's a different learning curve because people from where she's from, these niggas already have houses and at 25. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a different. And I remember one time talking to your pops. Your pops said this, yo, you don't ever go over to someone's house empty hand. I did not know that. So to learn. So
I learned that late too, though.
You know what I mean?
I learned that really late, son.
So now I know, like, yo, next time Train get a crib, Lou get his crib, I'm buying them some. So it's like, yo, that stuff you got to put in the back of your mind. It's like, it's growing up. It's part of life growing up. Like you said, you don't know this stuff, but you got to learn it.
So that mean next week I gotta bring something to your crib?
Yo, that's a great ass point. Yo, I learned that real late. I learned that from my pops, probably the same time you learned it.
Yeah.
Like around, I was like 25 years old, 26 years old. And I'm like, in my mind, I show up to somebody's crib. Like if you're having a barbecue, I'm showing up.
Yeah.
I'm not really bringing nothing.
That's why now
I'm here.
That's why when Train like, yo, you having a barbecue? Like, what you mean you bring? Either the ice, the chicken, or something like, yo, don't show up empty-handed because you about to eat and live it up and be in good graces. So bring something to the table.
That's a fact.
So that's something that, and to people who's listening to this, that's what I'm saying. You don't take it some type of way. It's you learn. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't be 26, 27, 28 and up and still getting that pass. You know what I mean? So
The way I
You
look,
gotta agree with that though.
I agree with it.
Yeah, you got. I mean, it sucks to give some people a pass, but some people just don't know.
But there's some people that know and don't care. Then what do we do about them?
I feel like it's how people are conditioned. I feel like I don't want to use this, but fuck it. Black people are taught to hate each other. You'll go out. Some black people are willing to go out and support somebody else that they don't know before they.
I say New York people are taught to hate each other.
I'll
Because down south it's not like that.
It's not. Down south
is not like that.
They love each other. Down
Nigga,
south.
the West Coast is not like that. It's only New York. It's competitive. It's real competitive. The West Coast is not like
West
that.
Coast took a lot of our rappers.
Nigga, that has nothing to do with hating each other and like not trying to build with other people, bro. The West Coast is not like that. The only place that's like that is New York, bro. New
I guess
York
because
and Philly.
it's so competitive that that's
Yeah.
what I gotta say.
Competition, but like that shit nothing will grow if everybody's competing with each other and not looking to grow. Like I can compete with y'all and still want y'all to win and us want to win and we can promote each other and still compete with each other.
But all right, so even piggyback on what you're saying, and just some people are not even in competition with each other; they just won't do it. So I understand what you're saying.
This is a great point.
Yeah.
Yo, listen to this. My pops and his friends are in a group chat, and they're talking about starting a business, right? Mm-hmm. Why did it take for you guys to be in your 50s to now come up with this idea? In my mind, like maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, if I want to start something, I'm okay with going into something with 7 other people. Like that's just, if we all got to come together to make this work, then I'm with it. Like you don't have, like, people want to do things on their own and you struggle on your own.
Like a
And you realize you don't have to do, because guess
You
how the
struggle so much.
Guess how the Jewish people do. Jewish people don't do it like that.
I know. Yo, it's hard to do things by yourself, yo.
If
you
we
try to if you try to throw an event by yourself, do you know how hard that, if you try, it's so tough. You're putting so much stress on yourself.
Cause like I really don't want to like highlight this, but yo, Mika.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she knew where it was going. But me and her, I had a conversation with her after, like literally after the show. I was like, yo, honestly, like you got to use the people that's around. Like if people are willing to help you, take the help that people are willing to offer you, because
real, it's tough,
there are
man.
people out there, a la this whole conversation, that won't give a fuck about you. So the people that are there willing to help you got to take it.
I mean, granted, I guess because my fiance, I know where that comes from. It comes from, she don't like when people throw shit back in her face.
Yeah, I know. I understood that too.
You know what
I
I
understood that. Like I don't want to owe you. I don't want to this.
Yeah.
I don't want. But
Like certain people, like she said, like the syndicated podcast, like she'll extend a hand because y'all never made it seem like, okay, well, we doing this for you. Are you gonna do it for us? No. So like she has no problem doing it for asking for help, stuff like that. But I know why she does it, but that's neither here nor there. But go ahead.
Yeah, that shit is probably gonna happen. Like,
Of course.
when you're doing business, I mean, you would hope nobody would throw it back in your face, but you would need help. You need help from people sometimes. Like, just even with promotion, you need help to people promotion.
and it's okay to call in a favor.
Yeah.
It's okay to call in a favor. Like, I tell people that all the time. Like, yo, you can call in a favor. Like, you've helped me before. You can be like, yo, I need your help. nigga.
Yeah,
like, I
word.
need your help.
Yeah.
And I understand. Like, the producer that I work with, Kelly Shah, shout out to you, nigga. Whenever he calls me in for one of his favors, nigga, he taught me how to make beats. You don't think I'm gonna run over there and help the nigga?
Word.
Call in that favor. I have no problem with that, but just I don't even know where this conversation is going.
Nah,
This
it's
shit's-
going in the right
We're
direction.
going in the right direction.
Yeah,
I was about to say,
yeah,
like, you
yeah.
don't stop now.
Yeah, we definitely here, man.
Yeah, like it's all right to call in the favors. It's all right to like help other people. It's all right to ask for help.
Part of it is pride.
Yo. Oh, you want to say something real quick? I was about to get the You Good podcast. Who's not promoting the You Good podcast right
That's
now?
a fact, yo.
That's
say-
close, because it has to be people that's close to you guys.
Oh, that come to mind.
one thing I don't like about Train, he's just gonna
Yo, because
he's
listen,
gonna throw some controversy on
yo,
the name too. He's
it's
not
people
even-
that's close to the You Good podcast. I follow everybody's page on the You Good podcast. I know it's people that's close to you that I know that should be promoting the podcast and the brand.
For sure, because I met a couple this past weekend.
Like, both of you guys are very nice guys. Like, honestly, I could be standoffish sometimes. And when I see people in public, sometimes I'll just be like, hey, what's up? And just stay to myself. You guys are like genuinely nice people. You guys will you guys don't mind holding conversations. So there should be no reason why somebody that's close to you guys are not promoting what you guys are doing. It's literally just one button. Like, you just press one button and then press the other button and it's up. That's all they have to do.
2 buttons.
2 buttons. Who is it? Or if you don't want to say the name,
Steve, how you got it?
no,
man.
get it off your chest, bro. It's a safe space.
Like we started this year, so
Right.
Like we grew a lot. Some people promote. We do get a lot of feedback after every episode. Like I would have my people, my friends would come to hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
They'll text me to me like, "Yo, this was funny. This was not funny." One of my biggest supporters actually is my cousin Ashley. So she
Okay.
always listens to the
Hey,
pod.
Big Ash, what up?
My sister listens to the pod. Her fiance does too. My friend Josh, I used to work with 2 years ago. He has a newborn, like he's busy too.
Okay.
And he still has time to listen to the pod. He promotes it. He shares it. I mean, other people do hit me up, but I feel like
Are the people that's hitting you up, that's giving you constructive criticism, are they also trying to help your brand?
And expand your brand.
Like, just because they can tell you some things behind closed doors
Some people just like talking shit.
doesn't mean that to the public eye, like, even if they have 100 followers,
they could definitely do better.
you know what I'm saying? If they have 100 followers,
I'm not.
20 people's gonna see it.
We definitely gotta do better. I mean, sometimes like our own. Sometimes we forget to promote the pod. That's if I'm being honest.
Shit. I think it's promote the pod sometimes.
Nigga, I don't know. I'm the number one person at this table. Like, yo, I suck. Like, these niggas sometimes, so what they have to do for me, they'll tag me in a post that they'll say, because it's so easy for me. So for them, it's 2 buttons.
Yeah, for you it's one.
I think
Because it's so hard. Social media is so, like, I don't know how y'all niggas do this shit.
Social media is not hard.
It is.
It's not.
Dude,
It's
growing-
it's
growing-
not. Like if you know the
It's a
algorithm, like
business.
if you know
Yo,
the
growing,
algorithm, you should be
probably
fine.
growing is hard, but social media itself is not hard.
Yeah, basically.
Growing is hard. Actually pushing buttons and doing shit is not hard at all. Everything is literally right in front of your face. All right, I like this. Like. I want to
No,
share
no, no,
this.
no, no.
Share,
no, no,
share.
no, no, no. The share, I don't have that button. I promise you.
you don't have
David,
the share button.
Theodore, you're pissing me off.
Yo, I'm telling you, son.
Government.
Look, boom.
Right there. That's
One.
the arrow.
2, 3. I don't even know
Deadass?
who this person is. They're promoted.
Yo, deadass. It's like, yo, show me that shit.
Shut up,
I swear to
their
you, I
pages-
do not.
if their
Yo,
pages
yo, wait,
public,
wait,
you
hold on,
can
hold on.
do it.
You want to know how funny it is? So, I've never been able to share a video of someone else's shit because I don't know how to do. So, you know what I do? It's a shit that's posters. So, I screenshot it, I edit it, and that's how I post it.
Oh, no, you don't have to do
I
all that.
swear to you, that's how I do it. I'm telling you, you think I'm
You know how to
lying?
tag people name?
Mika,
I know
is
how to
this
tag
true?
people's name.
With the video, yeah. Now I reflect my videos. He always makes me send it to him.
I'm telling you, son.
Yo, son, get with the ages, motherfucker.
Yo, this shit is hard, son.
Yo, get with the
This
ages,
shit is
son.
hard.
No, but we're not gonna skip over this.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yo, I'm like, yeah, I got to do it. I got away with this shit.
You're a likable guy. Everybody that I know that knows you, and they speak of you when you're not around, it's always like something good.
Appreciate that.
It's always like an uplifting thing, or you being funny in their presence, or a time that you had with them. You
You don't talk to Q's, bro?
I've seen you lead a march, and you've literally had about 120 people out watching you give a speech. You gave a speech in front of about 120 people, 150 people.
Man, let them know, man.
There should be no reason that every time you guys have a new episode out, or every time you put out new merch, that people are not automatically reposting.
Tell me about it.
What is your opinion on that?
So I'm gonna go back to the expo that you had, and I had a great time. I mean, I made some good money that day.
Right.
And I think good money. I think maybe 10% of what I made was from people that I knew.
That's ridiculous.
A lot of, like, 90% of the shit that I made
That's
was from strangers.
ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I definitely bought a shirt that day.
Yeah, he bought
That is ridiculous.
90% of what I made was from strangers.
And I learned that shit from Andre.
What?
Like most of your supporters.
Oh yeah,
go supporters.
I know.
One of them, one of the people that bought my shit was your cousin.
Cash.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
If you think about the way I make cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause nigga want to shoot you. Cause nigga want to shoot you. You can say it on here.
Yo,
Nigga, I don't,
that's
you feel me?
crazy,
I don't. Yeah, I wasn't gonna put that out there, but like, you know, if he could,
Yeah, yo.
like if he could purchase that, who else? Like, why can like people that like I've held down? Because you've been there with me in court.
Yeah.
Like, we throw many parties. I used to
Yeah.
throw a lot of parties. And a lot of
Yes.
people used to hit me up when it's party time. Yo, Mike, I'm gonna hit you up when I get to the door. And I know y'all throw a lot of parties. So when you throw a party, yo, I'm gonna hit you up when I get to the door. You know too. When I get there, I'm gonna hit you up. Let me in for free. Shit like that, right? Or I gotta pay. Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, you always free.
And I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I hit train up like, I gotta pay for this shit. And you're like, nah, you good. But no, now like, but now it's like I like.
No, but I'm saying it's understandable because like that's what I'm saying. I was like that.
Yeah.
I had to get to a point to understand. Like the other day, train is opening, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the physical cash on me, and your sister's like, oh, I'm like, who's this going to? Because I'm like, who am I sending it to? She like, when he goes to Train, I send Train the money. Train's like, why is this for? I'm like, nigga, because I bought food. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like it's just like, yo, at the end of the day, support is support. That's it.
It's a fact.
Bro, and it's crazy because like,
So you never gonna say the names.
nah, I'm gonna say names.
I was
me,
like,
me and Eon had a talk with the other two members of Syndicated like a month ago because we was like, nah,
Oh, that's why Jiggy started posting.
you feel me? You feel me?
That's why Jiggy started posting.
You feel me?
I mean, like no, like
No, like
not because not like Theo, like Jiggy's never really on social media.
Yeah.
So.
you feel me? Nah, but it wasn't even like it was that he looked at it. He was looking at it with love,
I've
like,
known-
oh, he's
I've-
not on social
I've
media.
known
That's
Jiggy
my
for 20
man.
years,
Blah blah
so.
blah. I'm looking at it like, nah, you part of this podcast. Fuck is you not posting it for?
Theodore.
Son,
And then I was looking at the other guy too, Tim. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas don't post. What's up,
and I seen y'all posting his video.
bro? Every day.
Even Lou posted his video.
I posted a video a couple of times.
Every day.
Both,
You don't even know him.
Both videos.
But it's like
It was
sometimes
2 videos.
Yeah,
he got
one
two
in
videos.
English and one in Spanish. Nigga, I'm like, que lo que with me, papi.
Now, and it's like I'm not even saying that to like to bash them because at the end of the day, like we had that talk with them.
Yeah.
But love
and
is
they
love.
definitely they definitely a lot better now. But there was a point in time when I'm like, you know what? Sometimes they need that. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
no, definitely.
and that's it right, and that's exactly what I'm touching on. What all this comes from. The people that's closest to us, they need this because I guarantee
Yeah.
if they was to start a business, we supporting
Would
these
hop
people.
on immediately. Pause.
Oh,
Immediately.
yeah.
Immediately.
it's like you need to let them know, like, yo, I'm seeing a lot of people post. I don't see you post. Why is that? Why is that?
How are we supposed to grow if you don't promote?
Like, come on.
Like Train said it best with his pops and his friends. Like, yo, at this table individually, we probably have 5, 10, 15,000 individuals. Put that shit together,
That's all group, collective.
yo, we could buy a block. Well, not a, you know what I mean.
You feel me?
I got that now.
you know-
I'm in. Here's the thing, right? So I bump y'all podcasts. Some people like unless they're in the pod or unless like they just post the post. It's not just about support. It's not about like supporting, like reposting. Like listen to the pod. Get your stream numbers up. You feel me?
Honestly, I don't even go that far. 'Cause I understand. So some people potting listen to podcasts and not the thing. I'm not a big radio person. When I listen to my own podcast, it's usually when I'm on a flight. I'm not gonna. I'll be dying listening to it. It's not just, if you're not listening to this podcast, you're missing out on a lot.
You understand?
But yo, this podcast is so, and I'm on this shit. I know what I'm about to say. Yo, one time I'm on a flight talking to these niggas, son, and I'm just like, yo, I'm a funny ass nigga, son.
But you don't realize like this like it don't take that long for you to listen to a pod and for it to like count as a stream.
Yeah.
Yo,
If you listen to it for 5 minutes, that's a stream.
so I
Like-
didn't know that. You just left.
It's a stream. You can listen to a song. I listen to views for hours straight. I can damn sure listen to a podcast if I support it.
Yeah.
Definitely can.
You feel me? Don't let me get started on Stay Blessed. It was to a point where I was just like, you know what? If I can sell 500 in one day or over the weekend, I'll be fine. The people that supported me, like they shocked me. I made way more than that. But I'm like, I'm already I'm already in the mindset of not a lot of people is gonna support. People are gonna like post, but not a lot of people are gonna actually go and buy my shit. Me personally, I prefer you actually. If I can have 10 people repost my shit, but all 10 buy it, that's better than 100 people reposting.
Yeah.
and only like one person buy my
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a fact.
I mean, I like the space that we're in right now because a lot of stuff had to happen for us to get here, especially with everything that happened during coronavirus and stuff like that. For us to get here, I feel like we as a collective have to start supporting each other. Not saying people at this table.
No, we good at this table.
The people that's closest to us, if we really sit down and think about it, the people that's closest to us,
Took all my money.
like on our side, on my side, I named about 4 or 5. You have probably 4 or 5. At this table, let's say it's 4 or 5 on each side. Yo, that's a lot of support.
Yo, Ish, you want to get anything off your chest? My bad. You want to get anything off your Because, Ish, you have a whole fucking... Your mental health matters?
Yo, he asked Ish said.
Ish, anything you want to get off your chest, but for real, son? Because we gotta wrap... We actually gotta wrap up.
Y'all had smoke for niggas today,
But, anything you want to get off your
Nigga,
chest, bro?
I already got a text message. We gotta talk.
Oh, shit.
Because I'm listening to you guys speak, and when you guys say the strangers support and all that, I heard something like last year, like I can't remember who I was listening to, but that's gonna be part of the curve in the success that each one of you and me as well we're gonna have. It's like you're gonna have to understand and be able to move, and we already do it, but it's like be able to move and kind of take it out your conscious mind a little bit that more strangers are gonna support you than your actual people. And it's a sad reality. And for me, even with your mental health matters and everything, and the conversations I have in private about it it pours in. But what I see in public sometimes it doesn't match. I kind of use that sentiment to like just digress a little bit, because even although we don't like it, it is the truth. And part of what you're doing, Mika, part of what you're doing, Trey, part of what you guys are doing, part of what we're doing here is for the people that aren't just at our proximity. So in a way, if the strangers are buying it and everything, you're appreciative of that. But I do understand as well, like I've never had that conversation with a person. So I was literally just hearing y'all just now. Because in my mind, I go off that sentiment. But I think the best way we can really put it forth for the people around us and everything is lead with love, yo. Like, at the end of the day, everything we just said here is like, you my nigga, or you my friend. Like, I don't want you to feel like I don't support you. Like, it comes down to that basic sentence. Like, we're friends.
That's right.
You don't do it. And it's like we have to get to a point where we can have that conversation with our friends and it's not a turned off thing. But also understand that through this process and through wherever you get to, it might be more of the strangers than the people that you know.
Ishmael is so wise. Nah, for real, like
That's real shit.
Ishmael has one of the philosophical minds that I know.
He's articulate.
Articulate as a motherfucker. And outside of articulate, he's smart. But let's digress from this, because I really have to point out one thing, right? One thing I just really want to talk about this, like really do. Why do you feel comfortable watching a podcast butt ass naked?
What?
Wait, hold on. Can we?
Wait. What?
So
Hold on. Can we tell the story?
Again. I guess it's a better transition, but we are still working on these transitions. So wait, play music or something.
How many seasons you guys have?
Wait,
Yo,
hold on.
we're 4 seasons and about 6 episodes.
Who's
in
gonna
this
tell
thing?
the story?
Not me.
All right, we are back.
All
All right, we are back.
All right, so boom. So if y'all didn't realize from earlier, we was talking about a real good weekend. A part of the weekend, we had a get together inside of an Airbnb with several different people, just picking their brains, having conversation. Like in the last hour and a half of the get together, Train just disperses. So I'm like, yo, Train, you good? I text him like, you good, my nigga? He's like, yeah, I'm chilling just upstairs and shit like that. And then like his shorty, I can say her name? Yeah. Glory runs upstairs, comes back. Oh, he's up there watching the podcast. I'm like,
Wait, which podcast? I was
Joe
up there.
Budden. Joe Budden.
Oh, Joe Budden.
He's up there watching the Joe Budden podcast. I'm like, cool, whatever, cool. I'm like, Train up there watching. I say, Glory, can I go upstairs? No, he's not proper. He's not proper. I'm like, what you mean he's not proper? He's not watching the podcast butt ass naked. He's not watching a whole nother nigga butt ass naked.
I don't know why she said that. But I was clearly fully clothed.
So,
Oh fuck, he was.
no, he wasn't. He was not fully clothed. Yo, so listen, right? So I'm like, you know what? Me, Mike, Eon, Glory, we're downstairs having a bowl about this shit. Start laughing. Oh, my nigga, look, this nigga up there watching it naked. So I go upstairs, I get a phone call. So I take the phone call. I'm like, yo, Train, you good? I say, yo, Train, you up? He like, yeah. You decent? He said, yeah. Right? So I walk in the room. Nigga, Train feet are curled up. Curled up with his knees at his chest.
No.
So your knees are
Under the covers.
under the covers like this with one hand looking at the podcast. I'm like, Train, you can't be watching this shit looking like that. He's like, yo, bro, this is a real good episode, bro. You don't even get it, son. Like, they talking about Jay-Z. They talking about all this other shit. I'm like, nigga, you're naked. He's like, bro, I got the covers on. It's all right.
I'm not. First of all, I was not naked. I had on shorts and a t-shirt. Second, I was like tired as hell, so I wanted to go upstairs, just watch some TV.
TV didn't work.
TV didn't work.
TV didn't work in no room.
So I put on my laptop, and then here these guys coming upstairs. Now you want to say what's awkward? Me laying in the bed under the covers with Eon, Mike, fucking Lou. In the same room. The room was that big. In the same room. And I'm in a vulnerable position. Like I'm laying down. My legs, it was crossed a little bit.
Nigga, it's just at your chest, nigga. Yeah, I pointed it out to him. He's trying to straighten it out. You trying to make it subtle? Like you, when that nigga realized he fucked up, he's like, shit, damn. He started trying to,
Son. That shit.
It was a good pod.
That was a good podcast. That was good. It was for Jay-Z's birthday. You gotta watch it.
Man, son.
That's not the worst part, man. The worst part, he was not the only one though.
Shut up.
So,
later on. Wait, my bad. Oh shit, I forgot. So later on, right? So like 3 a.m, I come downstairs to smoke my nightcap blunt. Now listen, I come down to smoke my nightcap blunt. I'm chilling and shit like that. This is the third. I'm with Eon. I'm next to Eon, chilling and shit. You feel me? Eon's watching TV in the living room. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm eating my pizza. He eating his taco. We chilling, right? So I go upstairs. So I hit Eon. Later on, the next morning, I'm like, yo, I see Eon later on. I was like, yo, what time you went to sleep and shit like that? Yo, this is like 6 o'clock in the morning, bro.
What?
He said, I had to experience what Train did. I had to watch the podcast. They said,
I said I was listening to the podcast before I went to bed.
he said, I had to see why he did it for, cause like, and it was a really good show.
Wow.
Yeah, that show was really good.
I listened to the pod before I went to bed.
Nah, because you know what happened? Because it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. I came down, knocked on Eon's door. I'm like, oh, Eon. And he said, yo, son. I'm coming, man.
It's like you interrupted something.
Chill.
It's like you interrupted
So it's
something.
not like he watched the pod as they and just fell asleep.
Nah, falling asleep naked to Joe Budden is crazy.
Yo, oh man, that shit was...
Alright, yo, this was a real...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, son. Like, every time I come back out here, they do this pod. I thoroughly love doing this podcast. Son. Like, I hope to our listeners, people who listen to this too, because we gave a lot of content today. Hope y'all understand. Well, for the real is real. I'm probably the same thing for Syndicate. Is like reason why we came up with this podcast because yo, these are conversations that we have behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. We like yo, let's share it with the community, our friends. Like I'm telling you, and I can speak for the real is real. This is only like 10-13% of the shit that we actually say. Today, I got a little bit more.
Oh yeah, word.
Definitely got a little bit more.
A lot more.
I probably got like 25, 35. I'm telling you, the 100% of our group chat that we ain't talk about.
Don't put the group chat out there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Relax, my nigga.
Yo, you know the conversation was good when Ish popped in and started giving his 2 cents about everything.
Oh, word, because Ish be in his chats, he sees everything, but he don't say shit.
He don't say nothing.
You know, when Ish came in, he's like, yo, for real, y'all should really talk about this. Yo, because we was contemplating, should we do it or not? He was like, yo, y'all should really talk about this, because people need to hear how y'all feel. And guess what, motherfuckers? I don't give a fuck, and I'm fucking here, niggas.
Yo, you know the shit I really want to talk. Remember that shit we was talking about out front that day when the podcast?
Nah, hell no. This nigga's wildin'. This nigga's wild. All right, this is the Real is Real podcast, alongside with the You Good podcast, a real good podcast. You know,
go check them out. Yeah,
you can follow us on Syndicated Entertainment. That's where you can find all the podcast information. As for myself, Follow me, Mike_Stay Blessed. If you want to get the website for the clothes, the page for the clothes, at Stay Blessed Worldwide. And if you want to go to the website, purchase some things, www.stayblessedworldwide.com.
You can follow me on Instagram, DJ_Eon. Every Saturday and Sunday, there's a brunch at So Good in Brooklyn, 25 Bond Street. There's also another brunch on Sundays at Zombie House at 734 Flatbush, and another brunch in Williamsburg at Now and Then, 290 Mesterole Street. So that's.
Oh, you working?
Yeah. Oh, I'm actually bunch starts this Saturday too. So that's 4 bunches. So pick one, go to one. I'll be at one of them.
So y'all like the word good a lot? So good, you good.
I had nothing to do with the So Good one.
Real good.
Nah, real good is for
Real
both.
Good
Both
is-
So good is blacklisted.
I think that's the name of the spot. So Good.
Yeah. So something good in Brooklyn.
Yeah, something good.
Something good in
Oh,
Brooklyn.
something good. Okay.
All right, cool.
So that's blacklisted, and then Zombie House, that's gonna be us. But I'm still working on that. So
y'all go drop this too?
Yeah.
Y'all?
Send it to us.
I sent this to
I
Style.
told you I'm gonna send you this fucking stuff. You know
Yeah,
what?
send it to
You
me.
know what?
I'll
All right, man.
definitely drop it.
I don't duck smoke from nobody. So.
I hear you.
Hey, Mike, I didn't know you was like that.
All right, so closing out from the Real is Real podcast, I go by the name of Skills alongside my co-host.
DJ Train.
And yo, Theo the Great.
Yo, although we said what we said and everything that we went through and like all these things, all our feelings, you gotta understand everybody doesn't have the same heart as you. Sadly, like you just had to realize it, and you can't hold it against everybody. Although we acknowledge our gripes and how we feel, it's just the way things are, and it's sad. It hurts, but as long as you understand, you can move past it and move on. This is the Real is Real podcast alongside with the You Good podcast. Holla at us.
Rap.
Yeah.
Oh.